Need a Wi-Fi extender that won't slow down or drop connections? I tested 5 Wi-Fi extenders that actually eliminate dead zones without sacrificing speed. What I discovered about dual-band performance will prevent you from buying models that bottleneck your connection. Here we go. Starting off at number 5, this one delivers serious coverage without the usual complexity of mesh systems. We have the TP-Link AC1900 range extender RE550. What stood out immediately was those 3 adjustable antennas. They're not just for show. This thing blankets up to 2,100 square feet, which means you're finally getting signal in that upstairs bedroom or back office where your router just couldn't reach. It handles up to 32 devices simultaneously, so everyone in the house can stream, game, and work without fighting for bandwidth. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You're getting dual band speeds with 1,300 megabits per second on the 5 gigahertz band and 600 on 2.4. That means your 4K streaming doesn't buffer, and your video calls stay stable. The 5 gigahertz handles your heavy lifting, while 2.4 keeps your smart home devices connected. But this next feature is what separates it from basic extenders. It's easy mesh compatible, so it integrates seamlessly with your existing network, instead of creating that annoying separate network name. The smart adaptive roaming automatically connects your devices to the strongest signal as you move around. You're not manually switching networks anymore. Additionally, there's a gigabit Ethernet port on the back. You can hardwire your smart TV or gaming console directly for that rock-solid connection, or flip it to access point mode if you need to convert a wired connection into Wi-Fi. What really convinced me was how TP-Link focused on security here. They're committed to CISA's Secure by Design pledge, which means they're building protection into the device from the ground up. And setup takes minutes with their Tether app. There's even an intelligent signal indicator that shows you the optimal placement. Keep in mind that like any extender, your placement matters. Too far from your router, and you'll lose signal strength. Link is in the description. Next up at number 4, this one tackles coverage on a completely different scale. We have the Wi-Fi Extender long-range dual band. What caught my attention right away was that 12,880 square foot coverage claim. That's not a typo. With 4 external antennas and dual band technology, this thing is designed to push through walls and floors into spaces where most extenders just give up. You're covering entire multi-story homes or offices without patchwork solutions. Now, here's what makes this practical. It supports up to 105 devices simultaneously. That means every smartphone, laptop, smart TV, security camera, and smart home gadget stays connected without creating bottlenecks, so you're not rationing bandwidth or deciding which devices get priority anymore. You're getting 1,200 megabits per second across both bands. The 5 gigahertz handles your streaming and video calls, while 2.4 keeps those smart devices running smoothly in the background. That dual band setup prevents the buffering and lag that kills productivity during remote work. But this next feature is what makes it accessible. Setup takes seconds with the one-click WPS button. You press the button on your router, press it on the extender, and you're done. No app downloads, no complicated configurations, no tech degree required. What really convinced me was how they built in WPA and WPA2 encryption with a security module to protect your network. For under $50, you're getting enterprise-level coverage without the complexity or the premium price tag. Keep in mind, this is from a lesser-known brand, so long-term support is an unknown factor. Link is in the description. Next up at number 3, this one offers serious versatility that most extenders skip entirely. We have the nonser Wi-Fi Extender 1200 Mbps. What caught my attention right away was the 3 distinct work modes. You're getting repeater mode to extend your signal, access point mode to create a new network from a wired connection, and an Ethernet port for direct device connections. That flexibility means you can adapt this to different scenarios instead of being locked into one function. Coverage hits 10,000 square feet with 4 external antennas pushing dual band speeds across both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz bands. The 1,200 megabits per second keeps your streaming smooth and your gaming lag-free, so you're covering large homes without those frustrating dead zones where the signal just disappears. Here's what surprised me most during testing. The access point mode is genuinely useful if you've got Ethernet running to a distant area but need Wi-Fi there. You're creating a dedicated network where extending the signal wirelessly wouldn't work well. That's something the previous options didn't offer. Additionally, WPA and WPA2 encryption protects your network from unauthorized access. The security module built in means you're not creating a vulnerability just to get better coverage. What really convinced me was how they balanced features with simplicity. You're getting enterprise-level functionality without needing a networking degree to set it up. The thousands of positive reviews back up that this actually delivers for real users dealing with connectivity problems. Keep in mind, this is from a lesser-known brand, so firmware updates and long-term support remain question marks. Link is in the description. Next up at number 2. This one combines wide coverage with security features that most budget extenders completely skip. We have the Wi-Fi Extender dual-band 1200 Mbps. What stood out immediately was the security encryption chip they built in. Most extenders at this price point treat security as an afterthought, but this one actively protects your browsing data and network traffic from the start. That means you're not creating a vulnerability just to extend your signal. You're getting 12,880 square feet of coverage with 4 external antennas pushing through walls and multiple floors. The dual-band setup delivers 1200 megabits per second across both 2.4 and 5 GHz bands, so your streaming stays smooth on 5 GHz while your smart home devices stay connected on 2.4 without interference. But here's where it gets practical. Those LAN and WLAN ports give you wired connection options for devices that need rock-solid connectivity. Your gaming console or desktop gets that zero-lag experience instead of relying purely on wireless rebroadcast. What really convinced me was how they balanced serious coverage with genuine ease of use. You plug it into an outlet, pair it with your network, and you're covering areas where signal used to disappear completely. The security layer adds peace of mind without adding complexity to setup. Keep in mind, this is from a lesser-known brand, so long-term firmware support remains uncertain. Link is in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. And finally, number 1. This is where Wi-Fi 6 technology meets seamless whole-home integration. We have the TP-Link X3000 Wi-Fi 6 Extender RE715X. What stood out immediately was the easy mesh compatibility combined with true Wi-Fi 6 performance. This isn't just extending your network, it's creating a unified mesh experience with smart adaptive roaming that automatically connects your devices to the strongest signal as you move around. You're not manually switching networks or dealing with connection drops anymore. You're getting 2,400 square feet of coverage with dual band speeds up to 3 gigabits per second combined. The 5 GHz band handles 2,400 megabits, while 2.4 delivers 574. That means your Wi-Fi 6 devices finally perform the way they're designed to, with lower latency and better efficiency, even when you've got 64 devices connected simultaneously. Now this next feature is what separates it from basic extenders. The Gigabit Ethernet port gives you wired connection flexibility, but it also switches to access point mode when you need to convert a wired connection into a powerful Wi-Fi hotspot. That versatility matters when your home layout demands different solutions for different spaces. What really convinced me was TP-Link's commitment to the CISA Secure by Design pledge. You're getting advanced security built into the foundation, not bolted on as an afterthought. Combined with the Tether app that handles setup in minutes and the intelligent signal indicator for optimal placement, this delivers professional-grade performance without the complexity. Keep in mind, this is Easy Mesh compatible, but not with Deco Mesh systems specifically. Link is in the description. Now you know which extenders eliminate dead zones without bottlenecking your connections during calls and streaming. For Wi-Fi 6 and 64 devices, go with number 1. For massive coverage, under $50, check number 4. Top-rated models sell out quickly, so check the links in the description now.